What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Say a girl came to rant, communicate, conversate, whatever you like to call it. And today we are going to talk about when your delusions become psychotic. But first, hi, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Lina. I go by Lina the Hood Therapist. I am here to help you heal, grow, and thrive, only if you want to. It is up to you to decide if you want to heal, not just the surface level, my love, but deep down inside your soul, your spirit. And how I want you to know, this is not going to be an easy journey. You might even have to fight for your fucking life. But I believe in you. I believe that you can conquer all of the obstacles that come your way, all of the challenges that try to block you. I believe that you can reach all the goals that you want to accomplish. Now, back to the topic at hand. When your delusions become psychotic. I think that's the word. I'm pretty sure I just said that. Basically, when you start to believe that something that you know damn well is not real is real, to the point where you are destroying other people for it, trying to get it. Y'all, today, or not today, recently I've been watching a lot of these mini shorts, mini reels, mini whatever the fuck they want to call them on TikTok, right? And a lot of them are of delusional people trying to make themselves relevant. Delusional people trying to one-up someone because they don't like that person, or because they feel like this person has my life and all this blah, blah, blah shit, right? And what really got me was a lot of these motherfucking videos or shorts or whatever is literally displaying how delusional people can get. Let me give you one of the shorts that I was watching, right? It was these two girls. They were orphans. This one girl wanted to be with the richest family and all this jazz, right? And the other girl went with the poor family. It was a thing where they had to choose. You either with the rich family or the poor family. You only could choose, like, if only one of you can choose one, It was like it was a good or bad decision, basically. At least that's what they portrayed it as. You want to be rich, you want to be with the rich family, or do you want to be with the poor family? The snobby orphan girl that thinks she's better than everybody went with the rich family. And their lives got, basically their lives went on, and the poor girl somehow came in, I think it's because they was in the same school or whatever, the poor girl came in contact with the rich girl's brother, because technically, if you think about it, the orphan girls were kind of sisters because they were in the same orphanage, right? So they kind of knew each other. But the orphan girl that went with the rich family wanted the boy that was a part of the rich family, wanted to, be married to the boy that was a part of the rich family or whatever. But he fell in love with the poor girl because he wanted, I guess, he liked damsels in distress or whatever, so he fell for the poor girl, and the rich girl got mad because she said, you stole my life and blah blah blah. Her delusion, right? She was so delusional that she thought that the poor girl stole her life, but whole time it was just they truly genuinely cared about each other and got married and stuff. And on the wedding day of the poor girl and the rich boy's marriage, the rich girl that was adopted into the family literally drove her car into their wedding and plowed right into the poor girl, and she passed away. But the thing is, they had another life. They were reborn. So, and not only were they were reborn back into the past where you choose the poor family or the rich family. And the girl that chose the rich family the first lifetime decided to choose the poor family the second lifetime, because she was also brought back into time. And she said, oh, I'm going to be with the rich boy now. Yeah, you know, he likes damsels in distress and all this yada yada bullshit. Like, yeah, I'm finna be who you were. I'm finna be that girl. I'm finna be that bitch. I'm finna be the one that marries them and all that and blah blah blah. But come to find out, both families weren't shit. First off, the rich family, of course, you have to, the pops want to keep up this little look of them being pristine and the perfect family and da 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 da. But behind closed doors, he's beating his kids into submission, talking about, you're making me look bad, do this, you know, a strict ass motherfucking parent, right? But also, in the poor family, they had this fake ass smile on as well. Whole time they were trying to get a beautiful daughter so they can find someone that is rich and handsome, and he falls in love with their beautiful daughter, and now they're intertwined with a rich family. Basically, they abused the daughter, trying to get her into the rich family or whatever, right? So as that went down or whatever, she didn't know that that family was abusing her and all that jazz. Like, in the first lifetime, she didn't know that that's what they did, but it is what they did. And my bad, y'all. I'm watching my neighbor pull in. But like I was saying, oh, and somebody coming down the alley? Who the fuck are you? Oh, you lit up too. Okay. Y'all, it's literally 12:11 in the motherfucking 12:12 now in the afternoon. Motherfuckers really don't be wanting to believe motherfuckers. 12:12, bitch. I know I've been bringing my other phone out recently, but 12:12 in the afternoon, so. But yeah, basically, she thought that she was going to be this damsel in distress, and this rich boy was coming to fall at her feet, and which he did at the beginning, because she played the role. She was so delusional in trying to get this rich person that she played the role that she really wasn't. Hold on, I'm trying to say that in a way that it actually makes sense. She played a role that really wasn't her. There we go. She was faking it. She was faking it to make it, right? And at first it worked. At first it did. And it was the rich boy was bullying the sister, the one that was poor first and then rich. We're gonna call her Richie. Yes, the one that was poor first in the first life and then became rich in the second life. Or she went to the rich family in the second life. We're going to call her Richie. And the one that was rich in the first life and poor in the second life, we're going to call her Bitchy. So, Richie was being herself. You know, she wasn't trying to impress nobody. She was just trying to be herself. And not only that, she was trying to stay alive in this lifetime, because last lifetime she got killed by Bitchy because Bitchy wanted that life, right? So she was trying to work hard and get stuff done, and not only that, she was more focused on trying to help other people, because in Richie's last life, there was this girl that was at school that, you know, jumped from a high place, you know what I'm saying, and she wanted to save her this lifetime. So she started interacting with her and saved her and all that jazz, because she was a smart girl, but she was also a poor girl. The one that jumped from a high place, she was really, really, really smart. Like, she could get in whatever place that she got into, and she would always make, she had a job, I think, or she would tutor people to make money because her mom was really sick, right? And she needed medicine. And her last, in the last life, she was doing the same thing, but her father, her abusive father, had came and beat her up and stole her money. You know, the money that she was going to use for her mom, for her medicine, because her mom was really sick and she needed the medicine, or her mom was going to, you know, go to the upper room. So, this lifetime, Richie came and helped the girl when the dad came and all that jazz. So the dad didn't steal the money or whatever. And not only that, Richie was getting tutored by her, so she was getting more money. And then not only that, Richie was also a part of this cheerleading thing in school, and Bitchy was a part of it too, but she was more focused on trying to get to the top, you know, being delusional, trying to force her way into the situation, like into the rich family and all that jazz. But like I said, at first it was working, but then she got so crazy because, like I said, Richie's brother, the rich dude, was bullying her and, you know, humiliating her in front of everybody and behind closed doors and stuff like that. And Bitchy was getting closer to him and trying to use her, oh, I'm a damsel in distress and innocent and blah, blah, blah vibe. And like I said, it worked at the beginning. But then something happened. I can't remember specifically. Something happened to where, oh yes, that's what happened. Like I said, they were in the cheerleading squad, and Richie was the captain, and Bitchy was just a team member. And Bitchy kept skipping practice and going to hang out with the brother from the rich family. And it got to the point where she thought that she was too good to go to practice, and she thought that she was too good to go to practice, and she knew she was so delusional that she thought, oh, I'm the baddest motherfucker around. I got the rich nigga on my arm. I don't care about nothing. People like me, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't need to go to no tryouts or no practice or anything. I'm still going to get into the team. I'm just that good of a bitch. Like, she was delusional. She was delusional. And then the day came for them to see, or know if they got into the cheerleading team, which she got cut. She got cut from the cheerleading team, and she was livid. And she was like, she told Richie, you know, so you can't do that just because you're a captain and blah, blah, blah. And Richie's like, yeah, no, that's not why I did that. But word got around, you know, she tried, you know, bitchy tried to play the victim. Oh, I can't believe you, blah, blah, blah. This is my name, my dream, da, 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 da. All this extra shit. Boy, this light keep coming on. It's a sensory motion. It's a motion sensor. And it keep going on, but my neighbor is inside. And not only that, y'all, earlier I was in a car. Not even earlier. Like, earlier from now. I was in the car, in my truck, right? Alright. That dude from earlier came back, and not only that, that nigga had a big ass motherfucking. Well, it wasn't that big, but he got something that's he told behind him. He better not be stealing shit. Cause you did just stop for a second, so. Anyway, like I was saying, y'all, I heard some shit earlier. Something hit the fuck. Like, I was in the car, and I had my headphones on, and something hit my truck. So it's like, what the fuck was that, right? Like, what the fuck hit my truck? But, you know, there's animals and stuff that come around, like raccoons and possums and kitties and all that. So it's like, I'm assuming it was one of them, right? But something hit my truck, bro. Something hit it earlier. And that's why I'm like, what the fuck? It's constantly turning these lights on. But that time it was because of that guy. Anyway, back to the story. Basically, the bitch was so delusional that every time something didn't go her way, she got even more crazy, even more delusional, even more psychotic, to the point where she literally, bitchy, by the way, we're talking about bitchy, she literally tried to frame this girl, talking about, oh, she's doing this because of this, that, and the third. Like I said, the cheerleading, right? But, and then not only that, the dad, like I said, believed it because I guess since she was a part of a rich family and it got out that this girl was bullying her because she had money and because Richie had, well, should I say Richie was a part of a rich family and Bitchy was poor and she was basically abusing and bullying Bitchy, but whole time it was Bitchy and Richie's brother that was bullying them, right? And it got to, like, word got out that she was bullying him, and it got on the news, and the internet, it got big. Like, the news people and all that came. Even her dad came. Her dad slapped the shit out of her. Richie, the strict dad, the rich strict dad, because he wants to have this nice, proper family look to him, slapped the shit out of her, talk about, oh, we don't condone bullying, blah, blah, blah. And then she had evidence. Like, remember the girl that I was telling you about, how she jumped from very high up, right, in the last life, and she came and helped her out and stuff like that. And she helped her out, and she had evidence. Like, they had evidence that, because since Richie was the captain of the cheerleading squad, she had like videos of the practices and stuff like that, and she had evidence that it wasn't Richie trying to, you know, bully this girl and cut her for life and all that jazz. No, she was just a delusional bitch that thinks she didn't need to practice, and the whole time she really sucked ass. She couldn't do shit. Like, that was the funny part. She couldn't do shit. She acted like she was the baddest motherfucker, and the whole time she couldn't do shit. She was so delusional. And it got to the point where she didn't like how Richie was getting attention, and how she was supposedly ruining Bitchy's life, but whole time Bitchy was trying to ruin Richie's life because Bitchy wanted to be Richie. Bitchy wanted to be Richie so bad. Like, she despised Richie because how are you over here just living your life, and I want to be this damsel in distress that comes in and gets this rich guy, and he, you know, marries me and gives me everything. Like, how are you gonna do this to me? Yada yada yada. You know, being the delusional bitch that she is, right? So I'm just like, this movie, like, this short is getting good, right? And then it got to the point where Bitchy literally, like, people started turning on her because they found out she was a liar, and then she tried to pull another scam. She, instead of being like, damn, maybe I should stop, she got even more delusional to the point where she was doing sneaky stuff, trying to put stuff in people's heads and all that jazz. And it got to the point where something happened to where the brother started basically waking up to the truth, waking up to the fact that Bitchy is really ain't shit. And whole time Richie was the sweetest, nicest person, even though he bullied Richie to the motherfucking ground. She never, you know, did anything in return. She never tried to hurt him in return or nothing. And he was starting to remember that, and he was starting to realize that Bitchy really is a delusional, dumb, ain't shit ass bitch. And she's trying to take away something, or she's trying to destroy something that shouldn't even be destroyed. She's trying to destroy something for no reason, because of what? She don't like how Richie is being Richie, like, and how Richie is supposedly getting everything, but it's only because you're lying, and you're trying to frame her for shit that's not true, and she's giving you facts and evidence that you're lying. Like, what are we talking about? So it got to the point where when the brother started to realize, he tried to come around and be nice to Richie, and Richie's like, I don't give a fuck about you, basically telling him like, yeah, no, we're not going to forget that you right, we're not gonna be some delusional bitch and forget that you bullied me to the point where I got hurt multiple times. Like, no, we're not finna be delusional like you and that other bitch. We're not. Bro, that light keep coming the fuck on. But it was not coming on in the beginning. So, what the fuck? And my mom's car is in front of this truck, so I can't see if there's something small roaming around this bitch. I don't fucking care. But, like I was saying, the boy started to despise Bitchy to the point where Bitchy was getting even more delusional, because What do you mean you don't want to be with me anymore? What do you mean she's taking you away from me again? What do you mean? What do you mean? But the whole time, you never had him for real. You played a part that wasn't really you. So it wasn't you that had him. It was that fake bitch that you were trying to be that had him. And once he started knowing the truth and realizing the truth, he realized that you really ain't shit. So he, of course, he's not going to be with you. So it got to the point where he started to get depressed because Richie was not fucking with him no more because of what he did and all that. And just because you apologize, you really think that's going to change anything? No, it's not. We're not going to, like I said, we're not going to be delusional. And it got to the point where he got really drunk because Richie was starting to talk to this guy instead of talking to him. And I guess come to find out, Richie's brother fell in love with her and some extra shit, and he wanted her more than just a motherfucking sister. Some weird shit, right? But she was an orphan, so they're not really blood. But still, me personally, I'm like, listen, I am a part of your family. What the fuck do you mean you want to fucking be with me and more than just a sister type of way? Right. But, so, like I said, he's seen her with another guy, so he got really jealous and drunk, and bitchy somehow got into their house. How? I don't fucking know. But somehow she got into into their house, coming to look at or talk to the brother. And like I said, the brother was drunk and he thought that bitchy was Richie, but the whole time it was bitchy. And they do adult things, and the next morning he wake up, he's like, what the fuck? And Richie was walking down the hall and happened to look into his room because his room door was cracked. And bitchy had got on top of him, talking about, oh, you wasn't like this last night. You basically saying like you wasn't hating on me last night. You was all on me last night. But what's the difference? And bitchy basically took advantage of him. And he seen that Richie was looking in through the door as she was walking by. And he was like, it's not what you think. And Richie didn't give a fuck, because it's like, nigga, I don't care what you do. I don't care what you and that bitch do. Like, leave me the fuck alone. That's all I want. I just want you to leave me alone. And so that happened. And as that's going on, bitchy is plotting like the bitch she is. And she makes this adult film of Richie. And she blasts it on the motherfucking white screen, with big screen in front of everybody that's in her school. And everybody's like, oh my god, that's such and such titties and blah, 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 blah. And everybody's just like, what the fuck? And the thing is, Richie was trying to get into a college, right? And the college person was there. And when the college person was there, she was like, okay, we're gonna put this on hold because what? We don't want this in our school. And Richie was like, oh yeah, you're crazy, bitch, because what the fuck you mean? You just did this to me, and I'm not finna be able to get in my motherfucking school because of some fake ass shit that you did. And of course, her and the girl that was tutoring her friend, figured shit out. And not only that, the guy that she was messing with helped out as well, because he believed her. He believed that this was not, you know what I'm saying? This was not real. And come to find out, bitchy went into her motherfucking locker, into her dorm room, bathroom, and put a fucking camera in there and recorded her. And she slipped up and said, well, we all know that's her bathroom. That's her dorm bathroom. And everybody's like, how do you know that's her dorm bathroom, huh? And then the guy busts in, bro. Y'all gotta watch that shit. But the guy busts in. He busts, the dude that Richie was fucking with, busts into the motherfucking auditorium with the police. And they go, bitchy, you are under arrest for sexual harassment. of a minor or sexual, basically you're under arrest for videoing a minor and putting it on the internet, because that is not okay. A naked minor, you're going to jail. And then she was like, oh my God, no, it's fake, it's a fraud, you're scamming me. And then they had little video evidence of this girl going into her bathroom and sticking the camera. She could not deny the evidence. You could be delusional all you want, but you cannot deny the evidence. And then it got to the point, like, the brother of Richie was like, you really did that? Like, you like, go rot in jail, you scum, and blah, blah, blah. Basically downing her for doing that, even though he was just doing something similar. It wasn't to that point, but it was something similar. It was something similar. Someone was like, okay, whatever. And she was like, well, you're not going to help me. You're not going to help me, blah, blah, blah. I have something about my her baby. And she's talking about she was pregnant with his baby. Right, one night she was pregnant. She did it one night with him. And I guess she got pregnant with his baby that fast. Right. She was so delusional that she was so delusional that she became psychotic, to where she will literally do anything to get what she wants, even though that is not her life, even though that what she wants is not obtainable, because first off, you're trying to use your body to get to the top. Not only that, you're trying to downplay somebody to get to the top. Not only that, you're trying to piggyback off of somebody to get to the top. You're so delusional that you're psychotic, to the point where your mind think that what you're doing is okay, and it's not. For those that are out there that experience not what the story I just said, it could be, but something to where you start to see someone be so delusional to the point where they will literally destroy someone's life just to get what they want, you need to be careful. Because just because they're not doing it to you now does not mean they won't do it to you later. These people are delusional. Remember that. They're so delusional to the point where their lives don't care. Nobody's lives care. All they want is to gain power. You know that, right? All of this, all of the delusions is all because they want to gain power. Whether it's power over someone, power over a business, power over a community, having power in general. Don't let your delusions make you psychotic. Don't let someone else's delusions, to the point where they are psychotic, destroy you. There are telltale signs when someone is being delusional. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with being delusional, my love. Sometimes I'm delusional, especially when I see certain things. I'm like, damn, what if I was like that? Or what if I had that? Or this, that, and the third. You know, imagination, trying to imagine something, trying to be delusional. Like, oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Da 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 da. All this extra shit, right? But I also understand that I can't be too delusional, because what am I doing to get that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be too delusional, because if I get to that point of insanity, I won't be able to really do anything besides try to bring somebody down to get to the top. Trying to bring somebody down, bring something down, to destroy something to get what I want. And I will use the messiest of the messiest to do that. And that's not okay. Because the delusions won't get you nowhere except in jail or in a psych ward. Especially if you allow your delusions to take over you. You allow your, oh, I want this life, I need this life, I yearn this life, this life, this life, this life, this life, this life, this life. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Fuck, you mean it's not mine? It is mine. I will take it no matter what. I will destroy anything in my motherfucking path to get it. It is mine, it is mine, it is mine. Now, there's nothing wrong with having that mentality in a good way. Because, of course, if you want something, you gotta be delusional. There's a good way of being delusional, and then there's a bad way of being delusional. What do you mean her life is your life? You are not her. You are somebody different. Why are you trying to destiny swap with that girl? Your life will never be like hers. Just like in that short. She wanted that life that girl had so bad that when she got reborn into the same situation, she literally went down that path that girl went down. Thinking, oh, this is my life now. This is what I'm going to get now. But you got to understand, that's not how it works. At the end of the day, it's all about your intent. Your intentions. So if you are so delusional to the point that you want to destiny swap with someone, that means you are trying to take someone's life. Your intent is to destroy someone's life and put yourself in their place. You're not going to get that. It is not going to happen. It will never happen. Instead of you being yourself and working hard and getting what you want, just like how bitchy did in the motherfucking thing. Even though the girl had swapped lives and decided to take Richie's poor life, thinking it was going to be better, Richie still did her, whether she was in the poor family or the rich family. She didn't try to pretend and be delusional that she was someone she's not. She stayed herself through the whole thing. Compared to bitchy, she played the part. She was so delusional that she thought the part that she was playing was her. But in reality, you are a sneaky, deceiving disgrace. Don't let your delusions make you psychotic. And like I said, for those that are out there that are experiencing these people out here that are pretending to be someone they're not, to get somewhere, be careful. Because they can try to destiny swap with you or use you as a stepping stool if you get in their way. Not only that, they can use you as a scapegoat. Oh, they made me do it. He made me do it. She made me do it. They told me that. And now you are into this scandal. Because you got a delusional ass bitch around you that is not a good delusion. It's a fucking crazy delusion. It's so insane that you gotta look at them like, are you really okay? Is your mental really okay? Like, you really need some help. Let me call you a therapist or something so they can talk to you and actually get you to realize that what the fuck you're doing is not okay. Because not only are you ruining somebody else's life, but you're ruining your own life, and you don't see that. You think that you are elevating your life because you're using other people as stepping stones, but the whole time you're only digging a grave for yourself. And not only are you digging a grave for yourself, but you're also digging a grave for all those souls that you took advantage of. Please do not be so delusional that you go insane and become psychotic. I know you want it. I know you yearn for it. I know it's the only thing that is on your mind. But remember, my love, there are steps to this shit. And if you try to skip a step, you might just fall down. So please don't be delusional. Shit, fuck it. Be delusional. But to a certain extent. Don't ruin your life over a delusion that you think is real, when the whole time it's just a delusion. It's just a facade. It's just a, what do they call those? A mirage? Those things that are in the goddamn, they say the desert, and it's so fucking hot, and then like you're hallucinating or some shit, and it's like not only that it's so hot, and then the evaporations and whatever the fuck they say how mirages go, and you see in the distance, you're like, oh, there's water and falls and trees and shade, and the whole time you're still in the fucking desert. You're being delusional. So I guess that's all I can say. Don't allow your delusions to send you to the quicksand. I don't know if that's how that works with mirages, but mirages send you to a place where it's not real. And the whole time, if you don't get out of it, you can get trapped. So don't let your delusions send you into a sinkhole. Because remember, sinkholes, I think you can get out of. Some of them. Not all the time. But sometimes I think you can get out of some. So, yeah. That's about it, y'all. I'm finna go mind my business. Focus on me. Shit, probably just sit here and finish. Sit here and finish smoking, to be honest with you. And sipping. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that was my stomach. It's over here fucking rumbling, man. But, yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my channel for more content like this. I hope you had a blessed day today, my love. And if not, I pray that you have a blessed day tomorrow. Keep grinding. Keep shining. Keep doing the best that you can, my love. Don't let these haters stop you. Don't let these haters block you. Don't let these challenges destroy you. Be delusional, but to a certain extent. Because sometimes you need delusion to elevate. But not to the point where your elevation is fake. So, keep doing your shit, my love. I believe in you. I believe that you can conquer it all. And God does too. So, don't give up on yourself. We are all rooting for you. Don't make us turn into, what was her name? Tyra Banks. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. You better not make us turn into Tyra Banks. You better go out there and destroy every fucking thing. In a good way. Don't be that motherfucking lame ass nigga that destroys shit just to destroy shit. No, I'm talking about destroy shit that needs to be destroyed. The bad shit that needs to be destroyed. Remember, keep loving on you, baby. Because you the baddest motherfucker. And you will forever be the baddest motherfucker. Peace out, my love.